Your stage name,
Mm-hmm.
is that your real name?
Yes.
That is your real name.
Yes. Jayce.
Now, sometimes people use an alias. Why choose to use your real name?
I think because I did dance by London in Florida, and that is a little cliche, London, you know? So another reason why I use my name is because whenever they use fake names as their dance name, I personally would never hear that when I was called on stage. Like, I couldn't remember that I had a fake name, so I just rather, go with my real name.
Where did the name London come from?
Somebody gave that to me in Florida, like one of the dancers, whenever I walked in to apply to work there. She was like, "You look like a London, dance by that." And I was like, okay. That was when I first got into dancing, so I was a little new, didn't even know I had to have a fake name because I was just new to the whole entire dancing world. So when she just threw that out at me, I was like, all right, I'll take it. So.
From your experience, and you dance in what kind of clubs?
Gentlemen's clubs, so strip clubs.
But I know there's Latin strip clubs, there's black strip clubs, there's white strip clubs.
Our audience, what we're trying to go for is what clientele we bring in. I guess that's a better word to use. Our clientele would be probably the older white men crowd. That's what type of club I'm in, like the rock and roll, we play a little bit of pop every now and then, but it's more of a relaxed club.
Is that the type of atmosphere you've been dancing at this whole time?
Yes.
That type of crowd?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
or that
absolutely.
type of clientele?
Right, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
So with your experience in that atmosphere, because it could be different in different types of clubs compared to black or Latin clubs, what is the percentage, if you could gauge, that dancers use their real name versus some sort of alias?
There's a very small percentage. I would say 1%. Most people are very scared, I would say, to use their real names because, you hear the horror stories of dancers going missing or something crazy happened to the dancers or the stalkers, the weirdos, the creeps. And, every club has those. And, if girls weren't one to be there, then they wouldn't. But a lot of girls at least feel safer to use a fake name.
Whenever you used your alias London at the time when you used it, did you ever slip and start to use your real name?
I did. I did, because some of those conversations do feel real. I know a lot of girls and dancers, they put on a facade or a fantasy, and that's just your job to create a fantasy for these clientele. But some conversations are not all about fantasy. Some conversations are usually genuine for me. I try to be as real as I try to stay as true to myself as possible in that environment. So some conversations do seem genuine. So I will slip up and say, I'm Jayce, just naturally. And I'm like, oh. So that's also another reason I picked to choose my name, my real name, at where I dance now, is because it's just, for me, it's not scary. It's pretty comfortable. I've just gotten used to it now.
And I'm sure some clients would probably ask, okay, what's your real name?
Exactly. And then so, some girls will say, and then some girls will use another fake name as their real name, but I'm just comfortable using Jayce.